Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel and more Horus Heresy. We now have the Malcador Infernus. We actually have a couple of them for our force, so we're going to get this opened up. We've been waiting for this for a long time. Show you everything inside and show you the awesomeness that this kit will be in plastic. So we'll be right back after we get everything opened up and sorted out for you guys. Alrighty guys, we're back. We got everything opened up here for you. So first off the bat, we get our decal sheet for the Solar Auxilia here. Pretty typical stuff. Get that out of the way. We get our instruction booklet. We won't spend much time on that, but it is here. Then we dive into the sprues, and there are quite a bit here. So we're going to set that aside for a second and focus in on, we'll start with the small ones first. So this would appear to be the side sponson sprue. So we get multi-lasers, flamers, autocannons, yeah, oh, and heavy bolters as well, it would seem. So, good mix here. So we've got that. Move up a little bit in size to the next sprue here. So this is part of the assembly for the ammo, the fuel for the giant flamer. So again, love the World War I aesthetic on some of that they have. Although, I'm trying to think actually from World War II, the Churchill crocodile is actually probably the closest thing to this. But awesome to see this in plastic. It's definitely worth the wait instead of diving in and still getting this in resin. So far, so good. Okay, let's jump up a little bit in size to the next sprue. And here we got part of the dozer blade, which seems to be a multi-part affair here with each of the talons on the dozer blade, definitely a separate piece. Lots and lots of little pieces here. Looks like we got some of the assembly for the pintle weapons, crew band sticking out there as well. Which would be kind of hilarious and overkill too. Go like side sponson flamers and a pintle flamer just because. Looks like a 100 killer missile or something like that, and some smoke launchers. Okay. So there you have that. Let's get into the big boy sprues. Get that out of the way. Alright, so part of the body assembly here amongst other things. Fuel tanks as well. It's definitely going to be one that's going to take you a while. We've got 3 more of the large sprues to get through as well. Like track guards and everything there as well. Moving on, looks like we get some outside hull pieces next. Including the exhausts. Love the chassis for this too, so this is going to be a great tank to have. Without necessarily having to go up to like the Bane blade size, you still get a pretty big chunky tank here. And a little bit of tracks as well. And then let's jump into the other side. So there you have that. Oh, looks like there was another smaller sprue actually hidden in between everything. So here again, track assembly. And it looks like the hull bottom would be my guess there. And part of where the engine would sit. Well, it's an interesting new design on the way to go about for tracks. So I'm liking that. And then last but not least, let's get into the business end of this thing. So we got one half of the massive Firestorm. I think it's called the Firestorm Flamer. Definitely the one with the big template. And yeah, that is just suitably chunky there. The double barrel for that. A lot of the housing. And then some of the cover there for the business end. Gotta wonder what kind of crewman it takes to want to pilot this thing, or drive this thing rather, especially if you went all in on like flamer sponsons and stuff like that. Basically just driving around in a mobile gas tank, but nonetheless suitably cool. Yeah, that is, I'm trying to put hand to scale here, so yeah, that is gonna be fun. Ridiculously oversized, but cool nonetheless. And yeah, it looks like they've knocked it out of the park yet again. Details there. It's going to be a fun kit. And a little easier and cheaper to acquire than going back to the old Forge World route from previous years. So all in all, pretty happy with this, guys. Let us know if you've picked up the Malcador Infernus yet, and really how many. I think we picked up 2 to start with here. That should be plenty, but definitely to give the Solar Rocks here a good little punch as far as just deleting opposing infantry. So super happy to see this in plastic. We have an Infernus coming up here soon in the video, so stay tuned for that as well. But love this sort of next wave of Solar Rock stuff. And again, guys, hit us up in the comments. Let us know your thoughts on this in plastic. If you have one, or you're enjoying it so far, what are you picking for side sponsons? We still have not decided yet on that. Do you bother with the pintle weapon as well? Hit us up there and subscribe. We'll have more Horus Heresy for you very soon.